My name is Amanda Howard. I graduated from South Puget Sound in December of 2016, and I am now here at St. Martin's, and I am an education major. So once I graduated high school, in high school I didn't really have a good time. I was really self-conscious, and then into the summer and going into college, I developed an eating disorder. I had anorexia, and once I got to Central and I, was on my own, the stressors of life came out and I took a downward spiral, and I just kind of lost control. And so I had to drop out, I had to come home, I had to, do an intensive therapy, and I was unsure if I wanted to go back to college because, I kind of felt like I failed, I had to drop out. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll go to SPSCC and kind of just feel my way around. I think it was a great experience, and I really am actually thankful that I started at SPS before, I just went to a university, because I really think that it helped me with my confidence in not only myself, but like what I'm capable of as a student. Yeah, Central was a really big campus. Like, I had some classes that were a little bit smaller, but my psychology class was a class of 200. So there's really no room to build relationships with teachers. All of my classes at SPSCC were, maybe 20 was like the max. I really got to build relationships with the majority of my teachers, and I got to know them, and I got that one-on-one time where, hey, I'm struggling here, can I get some help? And I just feel like, for me personally, being the type of person that I am, and my want to be a teacher, I feel like that was really beneficial for me. My entire life I always had great educators, and so my teachers were a really big influence in my life, and so I think that kind of just transferred over to me wanting to make the same difference that they had on me. Yeah, a lot of the observation time and things that I got to do here, I got to go back to my elementary school, and I got to go into the classroom of my first and second grade teacher and, spend a year with her, which was super special because it was the year before she retired. And it was just kind of interesting to go back as an adult and be learning from her all over again, but in a different way. So I think the best part about SPSCC was they had a great curriculum, and I felt like I really took a lot out of it. I never had a bad teacher. They were all really great, and they all presented the information really well. And as a teacher, I use a lot of the psychology that the child psychology that I learned, and all of the writing techniques, because it's a lot of writing. So I just feel like what I was taught was actual great information and stuff that I'm going to use, and that was interesting.